What's up, guys? This is your boy Q, and welcome back to the channel. Before I get into the video, I just wanted to let you all know to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as it very much would help out the channel. I'd be very much appreciated. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into the discussion of where games go from here and have they reached the ceiling. This is the reason why it's something I wanted to touch on, because far too often nowadays you hear players within the gaming community compare past games to games of the now. They put so much expectations on new releases and complain that developers and studios have taken a step back instead of forward. And in a lot of ways I would agree, but in others I would say they're just being too dramatic. For the past few years, I would say games have been in a slump and now dramatically have made a impressive comeback. Players compare games of the old and say that, for example, the game that I have on screen, Callisto Protocol, isn't better than or pales in comparison to the popular Dead Space, which I can personally say for myself was an amazing game, but to outright compare the two and trash the game Callisto Protocol is overkill in my opinion. They just happen to be two games within the same universe and play entirely different to make it fair. I think Callisto Protocol was an amazing game, and it had plenty of jump scares and was properly labeled as a horror game. I think that an iconic game like Dead Space and betting on Callisto Protocol to outdo Dead Space isn't giving it a fair chance. This is a different game. As I stated before, it doesn't play the same at all, but it still gives that stress and horror factor nonetheless. Which leads to my next point. How far can games go with the technology that they have today? I'm not downplaying any dev team on the accomplishments that they've made thus far, but nowadays you see mere copies or replicas of successful games, and players simply expect them to be better than the last. But they are not, because there really isn't any creativity in games anymore. The more I see, the more I think that games are starting to hit a ceiling and there is no variety anymore. It's just copy and paste here and there, change something here and there, and slap a different title on it. Personally, I don't think it's any of the devs' fault or the players' fault. I just believe it's gotten to a point in gaming where you have to ask, where do we go from here? What is the next thing to accomplish? And how much more can things be different or better than the last? So it's left us judging and comparing past titles to titles of the now, and not just seeing it for what it is. Now don't get me wrong, if a game has problems and it's trash, I'm going to call it out for what it is, but still, we need to give each game a fair assessment and find out what's next. If you haven't given Callisto Protocol a try, I would recommend that you do. If not, you can go on my Twitch page and watch some of my gameplay. I'll leave a link to the channel in the description below so you can check that out. This was something that I had on my mind for a while and just wanted to share my opinion. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you agree to anything I said? Do you not agree? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give a like if you like this kind of content and want to see more discussions like this. And until next time, peace.